If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Showalter here in the offseason. I guess a lot of the fans are.
Off-season? What's off-season?
Well, I don't know. What do you do? Tell me what you've been doing the last 3 months as far as tonight you're out publicly, but what goes on behind the scenes in the offseason?
I don't think there's any worse use in the American language than off-season for baseball, but because so many things what you do from the end of the season until spring training. But I think the players, they take about a month off, try to get away from it, which I think is really useful, and then really start picking it up. You can see the sense of urgency even in the clubhouse the last couple of days with the mini camp we're having. So I think everybody's getting the itch. It's that time, it's what they do, but I think most everything in the off season is player procurement and trying to make some steps forward from where you are and where you want to be. How's
the transition been? I mean, I guess a lot of people were prepared that there would be somebody new coming in. How's it been with Dan?
Great. Dan's very intelligent, I think he's done a lot of things that have taken us forward. Obviously with some of our things in countries other than the United States has been something we have to get better at. But I think everybody wants to bring in people that they're comfortable with, that they've had a lot of trust in. And I applaud him. I like a lot of the people he's brought in, just getting to know a lot of them, but trying to stay focused on what my area is, which is a full-time job.
Well, in the full-time job capacity, getting players and different stuff, a lot of fans have been clamoring, calling us, where are the big signings, where are the big players, where are the guys we're going after? The massive money was supposed to be there for that, to sign big-name players. And just questions from fans. When they call us and they say, why aren't the Orioles signing the big names? I'm bringing it to you. Why aren't the Orioles signing the big names?
Well, what massive money and this and that and all that other stuff, that's, I'm a field manager.
Understood, understood.
I'm trying to, so those things don't figure into my thinking. What some people perceive as something that may not be particularly dynamic in their mind. I can give you 20 players last year, nobody knew who they were and impacted clubs. We like the upgrades we've made athletically and from a position standpoint, and especially from a pitching depth. And we've improved in small increments the last 2 years in the win column, but not near the increments that we need to. So I think the maturization process of young pitchers is a process you can't cheat, and I'm proud of where they are and some of the tough times they've gone through, and I'm looking forward to seeing their steps. And all the signings and he said, she said, and the grass is greener on the other side and somebody's player with this and that. It's all about, until we figure out a consistent way to produce our own players, it doesn't really matter.
So for you this year, you still think there are players that are still going to come, some holes in the lineup, different things you want to do?
Where do you perceive a hole in the lineup?
Well, it's just making players better. Your last place team this
year. That's what we do. That's what we're trying to do. We think we've made players better. And if you spend all your time coveting other people's players, you're going to miss out on some people in your right backyard. So I try to keep focus on my area, and I'm excited about the progress. And to say nothing else is going to show up in Camden Yards, I think would be underestimating Dan and Mr. Angelo. So we've got some exciting possibilities, but I look at it, if we are where we are, I think should be better, and just from the pitching alone. But I love the depth we've added.
Talk to Brian Roberts. A lot of fans concerned about him and just worried about him.
Well,
I'm worried about him. Everybody loves Brian.
Of course. I think everybody, there's an unknown there when you're dealing with concussions. People start weighing in on it that don't know the history of everything that's actually going on. I'm looking forward to Brian being in spring training and see what he's able to do. And anybody here that can put an exact what we're going to get or not get. I think my first thing is from a human being and a father and a husband and a potential father. I want him to get back to where he's a fully functional guy. I think we all consider him a friend, and I think he's made some strides, but we're trying to give him his space and understand what the end game here is and what's really important in the whole scheme of life.
Just the beginning of baseball season? Just where it all starts here for you coming up with the Fan Fest?
Started a long time ago, but I think I've spent about 4 weeks in Texas most of the time here at our house here. Obviously we made a commitment here and excited about it and bought a home here, and it's a special time at Fan Fest. Is beginning in a lot of people's mind, but there is very important football still going on here in Baltimore.
Yeah, we know. But the orange is still here, as you can see in the motif. So
there's a little purple in there too.
We need you to win. We need you to win.
Well, tell me about it. You don't have to tell me.
We need you to win. That's it. We want you to win.
I'm right there with you.
Good luck, man.
Okay, thank you.
Buck Showalter.
Thank you.
If you love Baltimore sports, You'll love WNST.net.